Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 39th episode of Zettai Karen Children. And last episode, Minamoto's been put into a bit of a sleepy dream state by an enemy Esper, and he was still stuck in that by the end of the episode, so that's not good. What's also not good is that Kyuu is clearly in a pretty upset position, and Kyosuke just kind of pops up to take advantage of that to try to manipulate her, get inside her head. Also not good. We didn't even capture the Esper that did this, even though we got pretty close with our plan, but kind of slipped through our fingers because of interference from the enemy, and it's just not a lot of great stuff currently. Like, we're kind of in a bad position right now. Hopefully things can improve, so let's see if they do. Yeah, let's see. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. Even she's having issues. I can only imagine what she would dream about. Just kissing everyone, I imagine. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Big old bow. Oof. We still have not yet fought a giant mecha. Sorry about any dog barking you'll hear. Huh. Don't listen to him, Kaoru. Don't listen. Oh, I thought the sound was like a stabbing, but no, he just grabbed him. Yeah, luckily people showed up. I was getting really worried. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's not cool, man. But there's nothing you can do to fight Kyosuke, if we're being honest. Oh no! Somebody... Oh, wow. He just straight up superhero did that. No, we won't if we have anything to say about it. Oh, really? Has anybody ever called her that before? Lightspeed Goddess. Lightspeed Goddess. When did we start calling her that? Oh. Does Chio have a nickname too? Yeah, that's not cool. A picture? Will that help Minamoto? Oh no, we'll just... It gives us a chance to help him, okay. That'd be interesting considering, you know, she's kind of there in a sense. Having the real Kaoru go in there, that could certainly make things interesting because she'll see, yeah, she'll see all of that. And no telling how that will affect her decisions. So is she just gonna like take over the fake Kaoru in the dream? Or say something, Minamoto. So now he's actually interacting with the real Kaoru. I'm not quite sure how the mechanics of all this, but hopefully this all works out. Yeah, I remember that shot. I remember that girl. Yeah, trust me, I remember her. I could not forget that. So nothing's changed too much. Now you realize. That escalated. And then back to this familiar sight. This is the bad one. We need a Lightspeed Goddess over here. Probably because you destroyed a bunch of stuff. Although I'm not quite sure. Whew. Yeah, that's a Lightspeed Goddess. Makaru. Well, she's an Esper. Powerful one. Yeah, with her help we might be able to fix this. Don't yell in my ear, please. How are we gonna do that? I like a punch or a hug. I'm with your guesses. A tackle, okay. That works too. She's gonna fall off the building. There's one way to get out of a dream, just die. Okay, no, we're not gonna hit the ground. We're gonna go through an interdimensional gateway. That is a... Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best. That is kind of what it looks like. Wow. Wow. Okay. Luckily I know enough Japanese to get that. Swimming, sleeping, that is one of my vocabulary words that I know. Terrible pun. Anyway, gotta focus on what's happening now. Oh. Yeah, this isn't great. Kyosuke's a busy man. Oh, hello. Good question. That did not accomplish much. It's someone you serve. Where she says Gokigenyo. I'm not quite I don't know. The Hondo. I kind of missed her. Nice to see the Hondo get to do something. Probably. The best time to. Of course, she has pictures all over her walls. Gonna have those turns tabled. Okay. And the Wildcat. Are we gonna have her as part of the thingy? Yep. One of these things is not like the others. There's an imposter among us. Oh. Maybe you should have said that sooner. Yeah, don't worry. We got this. Just stay where you are. We'll handle this. We've got Wildcat with us, so... I don't know why I was trying to copy her there. Ah. Not now, Mihan. Very creepy house. Ah. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Well, now what do we do? Isn't that like everyone? Are we kind of screwed now? This is not looking good. Yeah, hopefully we can wake up soon. Put an end to this synchronized swimming. Right? We're bringing this up. Yeah, we do kind of have to talk about this now. Because she did not know about that until now. Yeah, try to keep it a secret even more. Okay, we're not down yet. Definitely, that makes sense. More strong mentally. Just close your eyes and shoot. What a great strategy. If you're lucky. I have a children's gun. Okay, that's good, because otherwise that'd be very dangerous to do. Just close your eyes and start shooting, hoping for the best. That's how you actually shoot your comrade. Oh. Whatever works. I got her up all right. Oh, damn. Oh, she knows how to make an escape. She's a bad guy, so I shouldn't be impressed, but that was still cool. Oh, you like landmines, right? Here, have some landmines. Now everyone's safe, and yeah, I think we may have actually won this one this time. No touchy, Wildcat. Yeah, no escaping this time, Kuromaki. Wow, this girl is something else. I don't know, making yourself unconscious in front of the enemy is probably not the best strategy, but... and maybe we could try blowing on her. But we could try blowing in various spots until something works. Like, yeah, just try stuff until something works. You can always do that. Everyone's got a weak spot somewhere. One way to find out what it is. Yes. Okay. We do need to wake up, that is true. We do still need to wake up, guys. This is a loaded question, Minamoto. Don't answer. I see how it is. Yeah, apparently Counter thinks it was going in this direction. Oh, well, sort of. That hologram kiss. uh, well. Oh, just everyone just popped in there. And right about now. You're back to being a child in the real world. Congrats. You just needed a nap. Yeah, definitely would be better that way. You hear that, Kyosuke? Try to work with normals instead of subjugating them. Give it a try. And hello to you too. Nice to see you. It may not, but it may be. You don't know. Oh, now it's their turn to sleep, yeah. Not the best place to sleep, though. Right outside your elementary school. Probably not the best place. someplace. That doesn't tell me anything, Shiho. Be more specific. But yeah, they do deserve a sleep, that's for sure. We went out to buy trading cards. Freaking Kyosuke, don't you have anything better to do than stalk Kaoru? Yeah, she doesn't trust him. She knows those shady eyes. You can just tell he was a lolicon. That is what I call him, so... Don't be blushing at the enemy, Kaoru. Well, there you go. Yeah, you get away from the bad man. Was it only 10 cycles? Nothing to say. That's a line. Another picture. Wow. If only you knew. Yeah, he's not gonna answer that question. I mean, it's true. Kind of dream you wouldn't want to be telling people. How about not? She didn't really set up for 5 years, did she? That's a lot of time. At least everyone's awake now. Well, I guess Shiho and Aoi and Kuramaki are asleep, but the two people woke up. It really would be so freaky to just have like a dozen or so people just randomly teleport into your room right after you woke up. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Oof. Okay, that's just the preview up next. Okay. That was the 39th episode of Zettai Karen Children. And, you know, this and the last part were essentially like a two-parter sort of thing with Kyosuke falling victim to Kuramaki's sleep psychic powers. And this episode was, yeah, focused on waking him up and also capturing Kuramaki. And we did both those things. Actually, wait a minute. I mean, Kuramaki, I guess she did kind of, like, fall asleep, so it didn't quite go ideally with Kuramaki, I guess, but you know, we saved Minamoto. That's really what to really what matters. But yeah, I don't know, just it's just a weird strategy to make yourself fall asleep in front of the enemy. Just, I don't quite get that. But anyway, the episode, yeah, Kyosuke did back off a little bit with Kaoru, you know, but because, you know, he doesn't want to push too hard and drive Kaoru away, so he does try to kind of not push it too much, and this was a good example of that this episode, where he goes for it, you know, he realizes he's starting to piss off Kaoru a little bit, so he pulls back, gives a little bit of assistance, you know. He definitely plays that kind of game to try to get on her good side, right? Because he calls her queen, so he wants to get along with her. It makes sense. And Kaoru definitely does not seem to hate Kyosuke or anything, if that last scene's anything to go by. You know, even expressing some appreciation to him and whatnot. Even though, what's the one girl's name? Chihaya? I don't know. The girl that was walking with Kaoru before. Yeah, she just did not trust Kyosuke at all. That was pretty funny. But yeah, luckily Shiho was not very vulnerable to Kuromaki's stuff, because she's also that kind of Esper, right? So she did pretty well this episode, you know? The great strategy of closing your eyes and shooting randomly until you know, win. I mean, I know that's not exactly what she did, but it was still an interesting strategy, nonetheless. And Kaoru actually got to go inside of Minamoto's dream, which was interesting. I wasn't sure how he would solve this problem, but that's a pretty cool way to go about it, because Kaoru was such a big part of his dream, right? You know, because it shows the prediction of how things would go. Then you had the real Kaoru kind of like inhabit that Kaoru's body, like almost like a ghost possession kind of thing. Or in Steingate's terms, you know, like you would send your consciousness over to a different version of yourself, and it's kind of like that, right? So that was pretty cool how Kaoru got to be in there and kind of like fight against the auto playing thing and try to actually talk to Minamoto and be helpful. And then you had like Aoi and stuff trying to communicate with her to try to guide her, to help her, and eventually we got them kind of to break the cycle and got a pretty good conversation between the two of them. But yeah, hopefully we will be able to change the future. I mean, this has been a pretty big focus of the show for a while, this whole prediction, trying to prevent it sort of thing. Kyosuke having his opinions on it, Minamoto having his opinions on it, everyone having their own opinions on this subject and what can be done about it, how we should go about doing it, and stuff like that. So that's continuing to move forward. I definitely like the visuals in the background during that conversation, like the sparkles and stuff we saw. They look pretty good. But yeah, also quite funny, Kaoru just trying to pressure him to tell her what the dream was about, because I guess she didn't remember it, which is probably for the best, so I guess Minamoto kind of dodged a bullet on that one. So yeah, I don't think there's too much more to say on the episode. Just the fight with Kuromaki at her place is pretty great. I love the commentary about how, you know, Pandora gets paid more than they do, which is pretty typical for, you know, bad guy organizations, right? Because usually when you're a criminal, you usually got to get paid more to justify the risk, right? The increased risk. So generally how it goes. And yeah, having Wildcat as a substitute for Kaoru, it looks so funny because she's just like twice the height of everyone else in the group. It just looks really silly. So yeah, Minamoto is not like Kyosuke. Like, not at all. Just, he hates him so much. I swear, like, every time Minamoto meets up with Kyosuke, the first thing he does is point his gun at him. So that's that. Yeah, that's all I got to say on the episode. I do have faith we'll be able to change the future, and it'll be more positive, right? We just have to, the key is really to just have humans, to have normal humans and Esper humans, like, getting along well, like, that unity. If we can actually make good progress towards that, there's no reason why we can't have a happier, more positive future, right? So we just gotta work on that, right? And that's kind of not quite what Kyosuke's going for. He's going for the more antagonistic, you know, subjugating normals. So, you know, just gotta do our best on our fronts, not let Kyosuke have his way, and things should work out fine, I would imagine. I mean, I know Kyosuke seems to think that his way is the way to go, but I don't quite agree, so yeah, that's where we're at right now. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.